tonight in a theme that rhymes. God, work with my mind. Get me prepared for what you have for me. There are many of you, you don't have things tonight that you should have. Therefore, who should already be possessing certain things tonight, but you don't have it. You don't have it. And the reason you don't have it is your mind. If you're going to continue following me, if you're going to be my disciple, your commitment has got to increase. I'm not going to be on your schedule. You're going to be on my schedule. You're not going to serve me when you want to serve me. You're going to serve me when I tell you to serve me. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Because in the church, you have a lot of folk who are just up and down. Some of us don't serve in ministry at all because it does not fit in your life. It is a disruption to your schedule. You won't serve when you're tired. But you'll go to the mall tired. You will not come to church when you're battling in your body. But you'll take your little self on vacation when you're battling. Will you give God your last if he asks you for it? How committed are you to God? How committed are you to him? How committed are you really, sister, to God and to ministry? Is it true when you say God is number one in your life? Or are you lying when you say that? They're following him. And he looks back. And he starts telling them what it's going to take to be his disciple. I don't know where your mind was before we made this journey. But before this journey ends, you're going to count the cost. See, I don't know where your mind was before you came to church. But you're going to leave church counting the cost. And it's my job to show some of us that we don't really love God the way we say we do. It's just talk. Long as it don't cost you nothing, you'll run your mouth. I lay down my life for God. Be careful. You can't even lay down $100 bill. How you going to lay down your life? You can't even faithfully give a Bible study offering. How you going to put down your life? You struggle with tithes and offering. And when you have given the tithe, you think you've done something great. Look at it. Quiet. He gonna put it to him. And see, if I do it right, it's going to be put to us. Verse 26, he said, if anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father. Jesus said, if you're going to be my disciple, you're going to have to hate your mama. You coming, brother? I know you're married. You know you're going to have to hate your wife. I don't want you putting her before me. You sure you want to do this? I don't want you making excuses and putting it on her. You sure you want to do this? Imagine if he were looking at folk and knew they had kids. Say, now y'all got children. You sure you want to do this? Because you're going to have to hate your children. Oh, and did I leave off the major one? Even your own life. Because most Christians, the average Christian, puts their life before what it is that God would have for them to do. They come first. I said they come first. When asked to do something by God, or those who speak on his behalf, they got to pray about it. I said they got to pray about it. I'm going to check my schedule. When we got to be there, pal? Saturday morning. Oh. Saturday morning. We take the kids to the park every Saturday morning. No, Saturday morning ain't going to work, Pastor. No, I do such and such every Saturday. Count the cost. It's tight in here. When the last time you gave up sleep for God? When the last time you did kingdom business and you were just wore out in your body, just fatigued, tired, physically, from doing kingdom business? Some of you, when it come to kingdom business, you good and rested. Because you don't count the cost. Oh, you going to do that? We're going to need you to get to church early. What we mean by early? What's early around here? Early around here, like 30 minutes before church. I'm gonna get back with you. See, based upon this, there's a lot of folk going to hell who in their mind, they was loving God. In their mind, they call what they was doing commitment. You know how some saints are? They'll show up to church and they'll be to the point to where they'll be like, you all just be glad I came. He up there saying all that. He better be glad I'm still here as a member. See, so it's not really about what God wants. Which says to me that if you wanted to leave, you just get up and leave. It wouldn't be nothing about what God told you to do or where he told you to be. Some of you don't pray about your giving, you just give. Does your giving shout commitment? Look at it. Now he proves in verse 33 that one thing hate means is to forsake. Look at verse 33. Look at verse 33. Y'all hang in here. I know it's kind of, it is what it is. I can't even apologize. It is what it is. So likewise, whoever of you does not forsake all that he has, he cannot be my disciple. For years, I worked a job that I didn't want to work. For years, I was underpaid. Just working a job because God said that job going to allow you to do what I want you to do. It ain't about the job. It's about you being able to do what I want you to do. So you stay right there. While other jobs came willing to pay me more. But God said, no, you're going to be my disciple. Then you're going to work where I tell you to work. And you stay right here. Listen to me. This is what he told me. And I'll let you know when it's time for you to leave. But Lord, we need the extra money. It will really be a help right now. I'll tell you when to leave. And don't you go do nothing else on the side. Years went by. I said, well, maybe he done changed his mind and he didn't tell me. I'm pastoring. And I decided that I'm going to go get me a paper route. And I'm going to deliver papers all night long. I told the man, I said, put me in the Noonan area or the Whitesburg area. So when I get off late that night, I can come straight on church. I took the ride with the man. He was showing me where all to go. At the end of the route, he told me, he said, Leonard, what you think? I wasn't even thinking about the route. I was just thinking about the pay. I was just remembering the extra income it would have been. That's all I was thinking about. I said, look good to me. He said, well, call me in the morning. Let me know what you're going to do. Job is yours. As soon as the man got out the car, God said, if you take this job, you don't trust me. You're not committed to what I have for you. See, the nerve of some of you to think that God won't try your commitment. Who you think you are? God will ask you for something. Not just that you go 1 mile, but he'll ask you to go an extra mile. How committed are you? Take that money that you had left over. Go give it to so-and-so. Go bless her with it. 10% of it, God? No, give her all of that. Lord, but you know I had them folded this up in my billfold in the corner for a reason. We quiet in the house. In the old church, some of the old saints could testify to this. In the old church, saints knew about commitment. Come on, can I teach you right? I'm almost done because y'all ain't going to be able to handle much more anyway. A lot of folk in the modern church, you know one word they don't like? Commitment. Folks will call your church and ask you stupid stuff like, do y'all hold leaders accountable? If they're leaders, yeah. Okay, thank you. Y'all believe in tithes and all? Sure do. Okay, thank you. See, this generation lacks commitment.